Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Just before I get into this video too much, I just want to put out a disclaimer that you should always seek professional veterinary advice before administering any product to your pet. Everything I say, please take with like a grain of salt. Always seek professional veterinary advice. Thank you very much. So in this video today, I'm just going to run through what I've got on hand, just to deal with minor issues. Any issue that I feel I can't, deal with myself, I always go to the vet, even if it's something small. Yesterday I had to take kittens to the vet because of constipation. So, it's always good to go to your vet. Things like fleas, and, regular worming, your animal, you can do, yourself at home. With the proper products. So I'll run you through just what I keep on hand and why I keep them on hand. These are everyday things that you can use if you're not a breeder, and also a few things in here are definitely, lifesavers when it does come to breeding. So I'll just start over here. So I have this scale here. Now, when I have kittens born, I usually weigh them in the first, maybe as soon as mum cat's finished giving birth and she has the chance to just relax and rest for a minute and clean them up. Now, this is actually a food bowl that weighs. Unfortunately, it's just being a bit of a jerk right now. But it does weigh, which is great and convenient. So I just usually pop a kitten in there and it gives me like a pretty accurate, weight of it. I really like this product, and I think it was roughly $10 from Kmart. It also does different units of measurements, so it does like grams, and yeah, so it's not too bad. The second product I have is an all-worming paste. Usually I use some tablets, but I don't actually have any on hand, so I go with a paste. The cats don't usually like it too much. I do prefer using a tablet where I can, but this works just as well. So these products, you can get these over the counter just at Woolworths or Pet Barn or wherever. They're pretty affordable. So in this one, there's 2 syringes, which treats 2 cats up to 8 kilos. So hypothetically, if I've got 4 cats that are, only quite young, only a few kilos each, I would actually split these 2 into 4 doses, and that way you can treat 4 cats. Just use, simple math with it. Never overdose your cat. Never give more than recommended. If anything, it's safe to give less than what's recommended. Now, I also have, by the same company, Purina, I've got a flea treatment. With these, I never split these up. So there's 3 tablets here, so each kitten or cat will get a tablet each. This is just for fleas. This product's really good, but it is not a preventative. So this will only kill what fleas are on your animal currently. If you bring your animal inside and they have fleas or whatever, if you give them this product and send them back outside the next day, they're just going to get fleas again. So I always use that product in conjunction with like a spot-on treatment, which is, I've actually got a spot-on treatment here. Give me 1 second. I do have one here. So I do have this spot-on treatment as well. So this will prevent for 3 months. So if you are going to use the tablet, that's fine. Like I said, usually I use both. So I'll give them a spot-on treatment and also a tablet if I'm doing a preventative. We do live in Australia where it is quite hot. And, unfortunately it is the perfect weather for fleas. And we have a little bit of grass out the back. So they're always good for preventative measure, just to avoid them getting fleas full stop. Sometimes it's not avoidable, but, if you do follow a proper routine and keep products on hand constantly, you should get away with, never getting any type of fleas on your animal whatsoever. This is also a flea tablet, so you can use either one of these. This one I prefer because it's nearly the same price, but it's actually got 6 tablets instead of 3. So you do get better value, but it's the exact same thing. So 1 per animal, don't split them up, and that's about it for those. Now, I do also have, I use the Woomaroo cat milk replacer as well. I actually won this as a prize at a show. Comes in handy. So I give this not to the newborn kittens, no newborn kittens, but if a kitten does need just a bit of an extra helping hand, I'll use that from maybe a week or two on. For newborn kittens, however, I use this product, which is not a milk, it is a colostrum. So this will definitely give, you know, your kittens a best start. Please, again, do not try and hand rear kittens without proper veterinary advice. You know, there's certain things that, you know, it's very simple things, just like the way you can hold kittens and stuff, that could actually kill them while you're feeding. So always seek professional advice before intervening with any type of kittens, whether, you know, you breed or you find, you know, some stray kittens. It doesn't matter. Always seek professional advice first, please. I've also got these cotton pads here, which are handy just to, you know, wipe away any, you know, eye debris, nose debris, anything like that. And also applying, you know, like a antiseptic, whether it's a cream or just like, you know, any type of antiseptic. So I always have those on hand. I also keep some syringes without needles on hand. So I have, you know, this small 1 ml, this 5 ml, and a dropper. I use them to just administer products like Nutri-Drops. So Nutri-Drops are amazing. If you are a breeder, this is the #1 product that I would say you need to have. You know, if you've got a newborn kitten that's a little bit flat, you think is lacking, you know, some type of nutrition, 1 drop and they just spark back up. It is incredible stuff. It's only about $20 a bottle as well. And if you're only using literally 1 drop per kitten, you never run out of the stuff. It's great. So I just use like a little 1 ml syringe. That's why it's kind of covered in at the moment, to administer that product. This product is more for supplement feeding and stuff like that. And I haven't actually needed the dropper yet, but it's just there just in case. Now, for supplement feeding, I use Miracle Nipples for the colostrum or the milk. They are amazing. I haven't really had much luck using another product, to be honest. So if you are a breeder or, you know, you are, you know, helping whelp kittens, I would recommend grabbing some of them. They're very, very easy to use and they come with instructions and everything on there. So just go ahead and grab some of those. Now, I also use this calcium syrup here. I give all of my queens that are lactating this syrup. I do find it completely prevents any type of calcium deficiency. I have one queen in particular who is susceptible to it. So she gets just a little drop of this, maybe about 5 mils or so, in with her wet food, 2-3 times a day, depending on how she's feeling. It's great. It is great. This is only about $10 for 250 mils. So that's a great product to have. These are all over-the-counter products so far. You can just get them online. There's no prescription or anything. These you can just grab. I also use this in all of my cats and kittens' food. It's just a daily multivitamin just to boost them up on whatever they may be missing out on. I do use pretty much the best quality food that I can. But I do find there is a difference in coat length and texture and things like that when using this product. So I think it may actually promote just overall coat health and things like that. So I really like that product. This packet was actually from Woolworths as well, and it was about $20, but it does last quite a while. You only need like a tiny little scoop, which is included as well. So I also, for fooding, I also add a pump of this omega oil into the kittens and adult cats' food. I only use this product once a day instead of multiple times. Same with the scoop of the multivitamins. But it's really, really good. I find that I don't really have any digestive issues with the adult cats or anything when using this. And it also only requires about 3 mils. So yeah, I only use a pump of this, which is only like a small amount. It tends to last for ages as well. And this is only about $15 for this bottle as well. I just like to basically supplement the cats just in case they are missing out on any necessities. I also have a flea comb just to grab any fleas out. They are also really good just for getting general dirt out and debris out, or if your cat may have some cat acne, this is great for removing any of the loose dirt under your cat's chin. I think everyone should just have a flea comb, you know, just in case anyway. I also have some scissors. Now, before I ever use these, you do need to sterilize them. So, you know, please make sure any type of scissors that you need to sterilize. I've only needed to use the scissors for medical reasons once. I had to cut a few umbilical cords. So please seek veterinary advice before going and doing everything yourself. Luckily, I had some help on hand when that happened by a professional. So don't go ahead and just, you know, chop away. But yeah, please make sure all your tools are sterilized before using them. That's very, very important, especially around baby kittens. The smallest infection can just kill them. It's very, very, very fragile little things. So please make sure everything's sterile. I also have this worming syrup here for puppies and kittens. So I actually used this quite early on. From memory, it is 2 weeks, 4 weeks, and 6 weeks. Yeah. So, sorry, 6, 8, and 12 weeks. I was reading that wrong. So I use this to start the worming process before giving any tablets or anything like that to kittens, because they do, obviously, they're quite small and they do have issues swallowing large tablets. So I do start off with the syrup. This stuff's quite good, but, you know, it doesn't last a while. Like, you do need to give quite a bit. And if you have a whole litter of kittens, it will be very easy to go through maybe a whole thing of this, maybe even, you know, a whole bottle and a half in the kitten's lifetime that you've got the kitten, so until 12 weeks. But it is easy to use. So this is only about $10 for the bottle as well. It's not too bad. It's a good product. It works. So I always stick to what works. I also like to have some ear canker drops handy. Honestly, I've needed to use these once and didn't really do much. But, you know, they're good to have on hand just in case, you know, your cat gets debris in their ear. These can be used on dogs and stuff as well, ferrets, anything like that. So they're also good to have. Now, this product here, this is what I personally use and have on hand for any type of infections or cuts, scrapes, nothing major that requires stitches. This is what I use for that. Now, it is a prescription medication, so you cannot go and grab this, you know, over the counter or anything like that. So if your animal does, you know, has a scrape or an open wound or something like that, please take it to the vet. And if your vet thinks that you will need a product like this, they will give you a product like this, or you can ask. You know, most vets are pretty flexible and they will say yes. So it's a great product. I will put it on anything that, you know, needs it. Ever since being prescribed it for a kitten that had a bit of a scratch, I haven't really needed it. But it is good just to prevent infections. If I have a cat that's, you know, desexed and their little stitches need a bit red or whatever, I'll just put some of that on it. I've already had permission from my vet and stuff. So always speak to your vet. It is a good idea to get linked in well with your vet. You know, they will help you and they will answer any of your questions. So find a really good vet local to you. And run them through what you're doing, especially if you're a breeder. You really do need to explain your breeding goals and everything like that to your vet. That way they are, you know, there for you like pretty much 24/7. So these are the products that I just have on hand. Anything major or even anything moderate, I go to the vet because it's just not worth it, you guys. So please take everything I say with a grain of salt. I don't really need to use these products too much. It's just mainly for emergencies, except for the worming and the flea treatment. I use them routinely, and the supplements here. But everything else is pretty much for emergencies only. So, yeah, just take everything what I say with a grain of salt. But grab some Nutri-Drops if you're a breeder. I cannot swear by those enough. You know, if you just Google them, they will come up. But make sure it is that brand. There are other imitations, not good enough. They're the legit ones, and they're the ones you want to get. So thank you for watching my video, and I will be back next week with another. Have a good one. Bye.